No problem.
What have you learned about Greer in these recent weeks here to kind of give you a sense of whether he's going to be able to build overnight?
Yeah, Greer, just being around him, I think he's ready to play. To be honest with you, he's been sitting out for about a year and a half now, and I think he's pretty eager to get out there and get back in the swing of things. He was 6-0 as a starter at Florida, and I think he's one to get out there and see if he's still got it. It's been a while, but what the kid is he's a coach's kid. His demeanor, his whole presence about everything, the way he approaches the game, the way he's approaching the game plan has been very professional. So I'm pretty fired up to watch him go out there and do his thing.
I mean, have you seen certain things already that make you think, okay, I can see why that guy was the National Player of the Year in high school, or I can see
Oh
why
yeah,
that guy was so successful with the Gators?
for sure. He can make all the throws. And the one thing that I've talked about this before, he's very agile in what he can do. He can extend plays. He's got great footwork, and it's kind of deceiving how fast he is in terms of how you got in the pocket and extend plays. So that's the thing that's been the most impressive to me. I know he can sit in the pocket, he can make all the throws. He's a coach's kid. He's very cerebral, from that part. But his ability to extend plays is the thing that's been most impressive to me.
You mentioned the first game for him in a while. Is there a fear that he could be rusty for first time out?
There could, that's always the unknowns of game one. You hold the ball out there, you don't know what type of offense you're going to be. You figure it out pretty quickly. But I don't, I think if he has a little rust, I don't think it'll last very long.
Is the meshing process? I mean, obviously that's something where it could be a little different with meshing these receivers, in October than it is right now. I guess how has that been coming along?
That's been coming along great. He's spent a lot of time over the summer with these guys, so he knows the ins and outs of all the receivers, what they're good at, what they need to work on, and if we're in crunch time situations, he's comfortable with the guys that he's going to go to. So I think over summer throughout this fall camp, he's built great continuity with these guys.
And the thought is with him at quarterback down, with you as coordinator, it's going to be more of a passive team than it was last year. Is that kind of what you're kind of here to kind of
it kind of goes
let him out there and put him work there? I guess
it kind of we again, it's like rolling the ball out in game one. We got to kind of see where we're at. We got a great group of running backs. So, obviously you want to get them their touches, but you never know what's going to happen with a guy like Wilger and like how good of an arm he's got and how he can make all the throws. He's a guy that you probably want to just you don't want to handcuff him anyway. If you got a quarterback that's capable of making all these throws, so I think you'll figure out kind of what our identity is, and same here with me and Coach Holgerson to figure out what type of offense we're going to be once we get out there. But I still think you got to get those running back the touches that they need. Going back to that.
See, too often with coaches, we look at their background as far as their college and then where they coach as far as assistants and growing up, but we don't look back in high school. Yet here's Fontes and you out of the same high school, both quarterbacks there. Talk a little bit about what that high school is like. What from there, what two coaches along.
Yeah, Tulsa, Oklahoma, the football's pretty passionate there. You're at a school that, when you play the rival, there would be times where there'd be 30,000, 50,000, fans at the game, which, there was a lot of pride in what goes in high school football there. And my dad was a coach there and growing up in it. And, you learn to love the game. And, very fortunate to be around guys from like Bill Blankenship, who's the head coach of Tulsa. And there's been a lot of tremendous players move in and out of Tulsa Union, and just it's I think that the culture that was created there, and the impact that those coaches have on the lives of kids, they want to further their careers and end up being coaches just like them. And it's not surprising that a lot of those guys end up being coaches when they come out of Tulsa Union.
He was about 10 years ahead of you, so you
he was.
You were probably
I was little.
about a 7-year-old kid, but was were you wide-eyed watching him? Apparently he was pretty good.
Yeah, again, you're a coach's kid, so you sit there in the locker room and you watch every university across the country come in wanting to recruit Justin Fuente. So you sit there and as a coach's kid, you're like, I want to be like that. I want to be that guy. And get the notoriety and the publicity that he got. And I want to be the quarterback. And here's the reason why I started playing quarterback. It's when you're little, though, it's the impact that those high school kids have on like the younger guys in Tulsa Union, especially, it rubs off on them.
He had to know you when you were a little kid too. Then I guess.
Oh, he did. He did.
Did you ever go away, kid? You bother me? Or?
No, he was awesome with me. Awesome with me. You know, and I think that's part of the way how you treat people. You know, I think you learn life lessons from that point.